Hi and welcome back to Normski TV, another transfer daily, looking at all things Arsenal with incomings and outgoings. And just to say, first of all, buzzing from yesterday with regards to Aubameyang announces his deal. It's really good to see that the club, we normally would lose our captains. We're cursed when it comes to that, losing our captains. You can name so many of them. I haven't got time, but you know who they are. But Aubameyang has signed the thing, as I said yesterday, and it was great to see him communicating with hundreds of thousands of people on Instagram. And it was just great to see the way the Arsenal media team, they kept us waiting, but, they've done a really good job in terms of his announcement. And, with him now staying at the club for 3 years on a contract of 375,000. I mean, obviously it's about 250,000, but when you add all the add-ons and everything, it could possibly take it anywhere up to 360 to 375,000 a week. And he deserves everything what the club has to give to him. And with him now signing, now it's really now about us now kicking on from this now. Now that we've sealed the deal with Aubameyang now, we need to start thinking about our serious targets. And those persons are Thomas Partey and Ousmane. A combination of these two works out to be nearly 100 million. Thomas Partey has a release clause of 45 million. And Leon, value Ousmane at around about 55 million. And so, we need to be really serious concerning this. There's a number of players that we need to get off our books to raise the funds. One, namely, that's already gone, and that's Emilio Martinez, goalkeeper, that's left Arsenal, been a brilliant servant to Arsenal for the past 10 years. He's joined us when he was 17 years old, came over from Argentina as a young boy, and, he never ever got his chance until now. This was his real chance when Bert Leno got injured, and he ended up deputising for him for around about 15 games, and it kept a really, in terms of clean sheets, I think in 20 odd games, I think he kept 9 clean sheets. That's a combination of games. I think it was about 9 clean sheets, and he really done well. And I was really sad when he said that he wants to go to pastures new. He really loves the club. He came out, spoke to the Arsenal media and shared and just thanked the fans, for the time that he spent with Arsenal, which, it was really classy by him. You can see he loves Arsenal, and, wish him all the best at Aston Villa. But as I said, when we come up against you, mate, please, you can't have one of your spectacular games, your A games. You need to be having a Z game right now. But for now, we just want to thank you, Amelia, for the time that you've put in for Arsenal. You've been very patient. You've been on loan to loads of clubs, and you've waited your time, you bided your time. And the thing is, I think if we didn't end up, deputising for Leno when he got injured, maybe we would have got the price that we're getting for him now. So, things work out the way they are. And yes, we've sold him to Aston Villa for 20 million, 16 million with add-ons, which takes it to about 20 million. Now we need to take that money and reinvest it back into the club. Thomas Partey, Ousmane, these are players that we need to be, seriously now trying to chase down. We know that Atletico are sitting tight on this 45 million release clause. They're not going to budge on that. They don't want no part exchange. They want the release clause to be met. And the only way that can be done is that Arsenal need to raise the funds. Arsenal right now are reluctant because they haven't got the money. So therefore, there's nothing we can do. And with regards to Ousmane, who's worth the Leon value at about 55 million. I know we had gone in for a bid for 31 million with Guendouzi as part of the deal. They didn't want that. They said that Guendouzi wasn't the player that they were interested in. He doesn't fit their plans or whatever it is. So we just have to just see what happens there. But we have to truly start. Arsenal want these players, and I think if we get these two players, then we have a very good chance of getting top four. But if we don't get them, then I can see us still languishing in fifth, sixth, possibly seventh. We have improved under Arteta, but these two guys will take us to the next level. So I'm hoping that we keep hearing it every day that we're linked with these players. I know Usamawar, he played in a game, I think last night, was sent off. I think they played, I can't remember the team that they played, but he ended up being sent off, and he will get a 3-match ban. So it takes us past the actual transfer window. Reports are saying that he might not end up playing ever again for Lyon. This is our chance to really start ramping up the pressure in terms of trying to go for Osamawara. He's a very talented player, very young. He's only 22, fantastic player, and the guy. I think if he comes to Arsenal, he will do very well under Mikel Arteta. Janino said at the moment, no offers have come in since for Osamawara, and at the moment, we're still waiting to see what happens. I think Arsenal are trying their very utmost best to try and get as many players out of the club, and it's proving difficult because a lot of the players they're on high wages, and until in this particular climate, it's very difficult. But something has to be done. We have to find a way somehow to get the players off our books and raise the cash to try and get these two players. Atletico Madrid have offered 2 players for Lacazette. He seems to be always on the news when it comes to Atletico Madrid. With his, some people are saying that they're not too sure about his future at Arsenal, but I think he's going to stay at Arsenal. I think Arteta wants him to be a part of his plans. But Atletico Madrid are saying that they want to tempt Arsenal into, cashing in on Lacazette by offering 2 players to him. Those players are Thomas Lemar and Vitolo. And to be perfectly honest, we're stocked with enough attacking midfielders in that department. And personally speaking, if Arsenal would probably prefer the cash, if the right offer came in, then they would probably take the cash for Lacazette. They will probably take the cash for him and obviously reinvest that. It seems as if they don't want to, as I said, don't want to have no talk of a swap deal between their top target or their top asset, Thomas Partey. It seems as if they want to get rid of Vitolo and Thomas Lemar. Thomas Lemar is 24, and Vitolo, I believe, is 31. Thomas Lemar hasn't really done well whilst playing at Atletico Madrid. As a matter of fact, he hasn't contributed hardly anything to the team. It just looks like at the moment his career is taking a nosedive. And personally speaking, I wouldn't want him at the club. That ship has sailed, and so I'll just forget that. So again, we're just gonna have to wait and see concerning that. I think the key thing is about raising that money to get the likes of Thomas Partey. Now, talking about outgoing players and trying to raise money, Bayer Leverkusen have begun talks with Arsenal over signing Sead Kolasinac, and this is according to Sport Bild. Now, the defender is obviously not featuring a lot under Arteta, with the likes of Kieran Tierney and Saka and Ainsley Maitland-Niles preferred instead of him. He's come out and said that he wants to fight for his place, but I think Arsenal want to, if they're going to sell him, I think they're looking at around about 10 million euros. What's that to be about 9 million quid? that's what they want to try and see if they can sell him. The only thing is that he's because he came to Arsenal on a free, his salary is a bit of a sticking point, being that he's on 140,000, if I'm right, on that £140,000 a week. And that will put off a lot of clubs. He was linked with Napoli, Schalke, and it seems as if at the moment those actual situations concerning them talking with each other seems to have died a death. So again, we're hearing that they're in talks. Again, it's all about watching this space and seeing if anything comes out of that. Now, the Gunners also have turned down a bid for Balogun, Florian Balogun, and he's looked set to leave Arsenal. But at the moment, nothing is really coming. We value him at 15 million, but nobody at the moment is coming in for that price. I know Sheffield United put in a bid for £3 million for him, but that was obviously turned away. But if they get the 15 million, then the likelihood is that we're going to take it, and that's going to go again into that pot to make up the money to get Thomas Partey, and Usumawar. So again, watch this space. Now, obviously, with Martinez going, we've had a keeper that we're linked with, Runnison. He will soon be an Arsenal player, according to Fabrizio Romano. He's having his medical. It's looking like we're going to be purchasing for about £1.5 million from Dijon, and I'm hearing reports that he's not that brilliant a keeper. Whether he's going to be our second choice keeper, I don't know, because Matt Macy, he's still there, but Arsenal seem like they don't fancy him either. Now, whether this, he's played for Iceland now, I think 5 times, but I don't know whether he's going to be the number 2. Right? We paid £1.5 million for him. I don't know. Let me know in the comments what you think. Do you think we should really go out and buy a proper number 2, or are we going to take a chance with this new keeper that we're close to buying? Let's see what happens. Also, we was linked with El Shaarawy. We're still monitoring that. He's moved back to Europe from Shanghai, Greenland, Shenhu, and the former AC Milan, so reading this, the former AC Milan Roma star is just 27, looking to secure a loan move to January. So Arsenal are monitoring that situation, but I think he prefers a move back to Serie A, Italian league there. I think that's where he really wants to go back to. So, again, let's see what happens there. Now, look, God forbid it, but, if we don't get a Thomas Partey, what can be the alternative? Now, Arsenal are looking at a player that plays for Toulouse. Is a big 6'3" defensive midfielder, box to box. Ibrahim Sanguer, who plays for Toulouse. At the moment, they're currently, or let's say currently, they were relegated from Ligue 1, and he's now playing in League 2 of the French league. Tottenham seem to be also interested in him as well, so there could be some sort of tug of war going on there. He's worth 10 million euros, which is fairly cheap. He's only 22 years old, and you never know. If we don't get Thomas Partey, and it's looking that it's going to be unlikely, then maybe we will switch our attention to this player from Toulouse. Tell me again, what do you think? Do you think we should go for an alternative, or do you think we should keep banging on till the end of the transfer window and hopefully raise the money and get the main man we want, which is Thomas Partey? Again, let me know what your thoughts are concerning that. I'm just seeing if there's any more news to report on. it looks like that's it for now. But yeah, we just have to just look out and see what is going to happen in the next few weeks. We've only got 20 days or so left before the window closes. And as I said in a number of my transfer dailies, Arsenal need to hurry up and pull their fingers out. We've got to now be serious about trying to secure these deals. If anything, it seems like it's going to run towards to the end of the transfer window. I can see this running to the end of the transfer window. Albeit it might be exciting, but it's also nervous, and that nervousness of us not knowing whether we've secured either one of those players. We've got to get Thomas and Aurora. If we can get both of them, let's do it. Yeah, I don't want just one. I want both of them. I'm greedy. I want both of them. If we seriously want to be contenders for top four, then we have to go for Thomas Partey and Usama Aurora. Listen, please like, subscribe, and share. And I'll see you on the next Transfer Daily. Take care.